Good morning, Iowa. This is Channel 7 News with Molly Birdie
and Sarah Powers reporting live from third period science.
Our first story today is about 18-year-old Drew Romke being charged with willful injury after stabbing another 18-year-old 4 times in Davenport, Iowa. Andrea is over in Davenport reporting live. Over to you, Andrea.
Thanks, Molly. I am here in Davenport with the officer that arrested Romke. Romke claimed that what he did was purely self-defense. Officer, can you tell us anything new about this developing story?
In court, Mr. Romke claimed that it was strictly self-defense. One way or another, an 18-year-old is in the hospital fighting for his life. If it was actually self-defense, he shouldn't have had to stab Jacob Woodard 4 times. That was pretty excessive. The self-defense plea is still negotiable.
Thank you, officer. Back to you in the studio.
The Senate Agriculture Committee approved a bill in Iowa to make school lunches less restrictive. This happened after some lunch ladies complained about that with all the restrictions, it was hard to plan lunch menus. Heidi is over in Pocahontas at the Pocahontas Area High School in Pocahontas, Iowa, reporting live. Heidi, over to you.
Thank you, Molly. I am here with Leslie, the head lunch lady at Pocahontas Area School District.
Leslie, how do you feel about the newly approved bill? I think it will greatly improve our lunches. It will also make it easier on the staff by giving a greater variety of food to the kids.
Do you think this sets the state back on the healthy eating?
No, that I believe that with all the restrictions that are still in place, kids might not want to start eating healthy. You cannot force a kid to start eating anything within their plate.
Thank you, Leslie. Back to Molly and the studio.
Our next story is about how the people of Detroit are responding to the water crisis. Nearly all the schools in Detroit were closed due to the water conditions in the schools. A large amount of staff are calling in sick, not wanting to be exposed to these conditions either. There are mildew taking over the ceilings, dead rats found in public schools, and damage to school buildings. It's not safe, and people are protesting for it to be fixed. Parents are saying that their children deserve better. There are different corporations providing bottled water to the schools, trying to help the city get back on their feet. We have one of our own reporting live in Detroit.
I am here at the scene with one of the protesters. Why are you here protesting today?
I want the schools to be safer for the kids.
What do you think that they could do to make the school safer?
They need to clean up the mildew and get the rats out. They could fix up or replace some of the schools.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Molly.
Thank you, Andrea. Tough times in Detroit. I hope they figure everything out soon.
Yes, I wish them the best of luck.
Next is Sports with Susie.
Thank you, Molly. Well, the Hawkeyes and Cyclones made a huge jump in the latest Associated Press college poll. Iowa State was number 14 in this week's poll. The Hawkeyes jumped from 9th to 3rd, having the highest ranking since January of 1987. The Iowa Hawkeyes beat Michigan State for the first time in Michigan since January 28, 1993. This is the second time Iowa beat them this season. They beat them 2 weeks ago at Carver Hawkeye Arena, and Peter Jack was the leading scorer with 23 points. This is the largest defeat the Spartans have suffered since the 1996 and 1997 season. Fran McCaffrey, the Iowa Hawkeye head coach, said in the press conference after the game that he thinks we have a good feel in terms of talent, versatility, character, and toughness. He also said he just thinks of who can perform under pressure in that environment and be able to play through a mistake and remember the game plan. Back to you, Molly.
The National Hurricane Center has upgraded Tropical Storm Alex in the Atlantic Ocean to a hurricane. Hurricane Alex is located 490 miles south of Portugal's Azores Island. Alex has maximum sustained winds of 60 miles per hour. And now for the morning traffic commute.
Just now, there was a report of a crash on Interstate 35 near Ankeny. Slowed the morning commute. The crash was reported at around 7:10 a.m. The crash was on the right shoulder. The accident happened on the southbound lanes of I-35 south of the Corporate Woods Drive. As of now, there was no immediate reports of injuries in the crash. Our own Heidi Dorneth was there this morning.
Good morning. I am here in Ankeny with a driver that witnessed this crash. Can you tell us what you saw?
I was driving on Interstate 35 near Ankeny, and I think the crash was caused by the whole thing was a big blur, but from what I remember, the back car reared the front, and I hope no one got hurt.
Hopefully the traffic picks up and you can get to work on time.
Hopefully, but as far as I know, they were still cleaning up the crash at 7:55.
Stupid ice. Thanks.
Research reveals that 2015 was the hottest reported year on Earth. The NOAA and NASA say that 2015 broke almost every heat record in almost 200 years. The reason behind these boiling temperatures are El Nino weather patterns and increasing man-made global warming. Although it seems 2016 will follow in their footsteps, with the new year starting out with freezing temperatures.
Today, the high looks to be 34. Right now, it is 29, but feels like 19, with southwest winds at 11 miles per hour. It is partly cloudy and looks to have 0% of precipitation. For your 3-day forecast, you'll see it getting colder down to 15 and warmer again by Monday. As you can see, tomorrow the high will be 15 degrees with wind. The wind should be around 19 miles per hour northwest. We might see a little precipitation, with it also, like today, being partly cloudy. Monday, we'll see it get a little bit chillier with a high of 14 degrees. Chance of snow will be 15% and mostly cloudy. Lastly, Tuesday looks to be a little warmer with a high at 21. We'll see no precipitation and winds will be at 11 miles per hour. Back to Molly with our last story.
Our last story today involves a woman in Waterloo being charged with the death of an 18-month-old toddler. The child was found unresponsive in a car at the woman's daycare. Authorities say he died from suffocation caused by the strap on his car seat. I am Molly Birdie
And Sarah Powers.
and this is Channel 7 News. Have a great weekend.